What dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, we got a bit of a weekend primer, basically, showing you the stuff going on in Warframe this weekend. We have Baro a double XP weekend, and the last few days of the Plague Star. So if you want to get on that Plague Star, you only have a couple more days to do that. As well as this is the last week for the Nightwave too. So this is really like the catch-up week. Like if you've not been playing Warframe for a while, you got some Plague Star to grind out, and you got some Nightwave. So we'll be going over that stuff. Also checking out Baro, because I'm pretty sure Baro showed up too. I have no idea what his stuff is, so it'll be a blind reaction for me as well. Hope you guys enjoy these types of videos. I'm going to make sure... I owe you guys a lot of build videos. I admit, I owe you a lot of build videos. I've been really having a hard time keeping up with stuff outside of the stream recently. Outside of the channel recently, so I'm sorry about that. I am going to make sure I get those build videos out. And that will be probably what I work on stream later tonight. I'm going to be doing some Plague Star help. So not just Plague Star meta strats, probably going to help some people out if they need, you know, like, I don't have the best gear, can you help me out with Plague Star? I think that will be the idea for tonight's stream. And if people that don't need help don't show up, we can just play with the meta squad, like usual. So, alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Baro. I'm hoping that he has some good stuff. I don't even know like what his new thing. What was his new thing last time? Actually, it was something nothing special. Like I'm guessing like a cosmetic. All right, so let's see what he got. He's on the Saturn Relay, and yeah, looks like I was correct. It's not anything phenomenal. It's a new cosmetic, a Kandrix Sigil. Okay, apparently this was not in the game already. It is a Kandrix Sigil as your new item. 45 ducats at least. That's not that. Oh, it was the Gotma Prime last time he came here. Yeah, the Gotma Prime was a lot of ducats. Alright, moving on past that to the actual items that matter, let's do a full Baro inventory review. So starting with the Prime mods here, you've got Prime Fever Strike, a must-have on elemental melee builds. Prime Firestorm, a must-have mod on explosion AoE primaries. Prime to Cleanse Corpus, which is pretty good against Corpus level 10,000 Steel Path. And we've got Prime Pack Leader, which was recently changed to be reworked. Now will heal your companion whenever you get a melee hit. Excess healing grants Overguard. And it's 183 healing per hit, and you also get an Overguard max. This does work on Venari, the magical cat of Korra. It's just good on Korra in general, honestly. If you're looking at my Korra video that I keep delaying for some reason, I do use this mod, and it works on Korra's Whip Claw too. So this is a very nice one to have if you plan to play Korra. Now on other frames you're not meleeing as much on, it doesn't really have as much value to me as someone that uses mostly primaries and secondaries and abilities in this game. But if you are using melee in any degree, this will make your companion more survivable. So they get the Overguard gate. You can constantly be refreshing this with every hit. So, yeah, honestly, you got some really good Prime mods this week. I'd say that basically all of them besides maybe Cleanse Corpus you should pick up. And also, you should pick up Cleanse Corpus at some point, too. Moving on to the Appearance tab, we have our new Kandrix Sigil that apparently had to exist. These cosmetics are all kind of okay, so if you'd like any of this, feel free to pick it up. We got the Fey Path Ephemera. For weapons, we've got the Vastalok. Ooh, okay, so you only got like more like 4 days of Plague Star left. If you don't have the Vastalok, you should get it anyway, even if you don't use it for Plague Star in time, because this thing is really nice for Shattering Impact. It's actually just fun to use for DPS in general, so I highly recommend picking up the Vastalok, even though it's 550 ducats and 325,000 credits. There's no other way in the game to get this besides buying from another player. It was a Twitch drop item like 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah, make sure you get this if you don't have it already. You will not regret it. It's like a slash shotgun melee somehow. We've also got the Galaxian Vandal, which is a ice beam, and it has pretty good stats. But at the end of the day, it's really not as meta as most of the stuff we have in this game. It's more of a do you want to be Mr. Freeze? But if you want to be Mr. Freeze, I'd recommend just using the Sibir Incarnon, because this thing, the Galaxian has no Incarnon, and at least the Sibir Incarnon can like kill stuff. So if I'm looking to play Mr. Freeze cosplay on Frost, I usually use the Galaxian or the Sibir. I don't even touch the Galaxian because the Galaxian is just not in the power level that I'm really looking for nowadays. But hey, it's still mastery and it's still decently powerful. We also have the Prisma Veritrux. This is a Arc Melee. That's all I can really say about it. Level it up and then forget it exists for mastery. The miscellaneous tab here, we have some... Okay, we have some Volt relics at least. We got the Volt... so some of the Volt parts right here. We got the Volt main blueprint. We got the Volt Prime Systems and the Acolyte. This is a kind of mixed relic right here. Funny enough, the rare part, the Odinata Prime blueprint, a Wings blueprint, is probably worse than the actual Volt parts here. So, really opening these for Volt relics, or for Volt parts, so I wouldn't recommend really going for Odinata Prime, as Arc Wings just in general are outdated, so yeah, whatever. So yeah, the rest of the stuff is complete garbage. As for my overall recommendations this week, let's say you have 1,000 ducats to spend on all of Baro. What would I recommend to you for 1,000 ducats? Well, I would definitely recommend that you pick up, for first priority, I'd say you get the Vast Lock for 550 ducats. This is going to be, it's better than Mastery Fodder. So if you don't have this already, get this as your number 1 recommendation from Baro this weekend. Number 2 recommendation is going to be probably like one of these Prime mods, either Prime Firestorm or Prime Fever Strike, probably Prime Fever Strike, as this is a primed elemental mod, and we don't get those very often, especially for Toxin, one of the best elements in the game, Toxin, so highly recommend this one. Is probably my number 1 recommendation after the Vastilock. Number 2 recommendation would probably be Prime Firestorm, just for really good AoE clear if you're using things like the Brahma, the Ogress. If you're looking to do an arbitration, this is a meta mod in arbitrations, so keep that in mind. And then for number 3, I'd probably end up getting the rest of the Mastery Fodder after that. I get the Galaxian and the Veritux, even though they're really expensive ducats-wise. I'll be only spending 1,000, get the Vastilock, and get Prime Fever Strike, basically. And then everything after that is like, okay, you're spending some more ducats on this. So if you like Korra, maybe get Prime Pack Leader, but that's basically it for the bar recommendations. Now, as far as this weekend, we just had a double affinity weekend start up right when I woke up. It seemed like it was active. So there's a double affinity weekend. So if you want to level some stuff up, you can go to Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, things like that. And that's going to be going all weekend. That is because of a charity incentive that we hit. So cool stuff there. That's on all platforms. And then also, as far as Plague Star, as many, how much time you have left on it, you have 3 days, 18 hours. Don't get too burnt out on it, guys. It will probably come back in like a year and a half or 2 years, I guess, since they have reworked it now at this point. Additionally, Nightwave does end in next week, so you have 4 days, 21 hours to get your Nightwave as far as you want. Like I said in my previous video, just get to level 9. If you don't really want the grind of that too much, get to level 9 for the Akicore augment. It makes the Akicore an actual weapon that exists. So this is your biggest priority if you're trying to get some of this progress before this goes away next week. And besides that, I mean, it's just going to be Plague Star grinding, basically. I will be live on stream very soon. Sorry I've been not streaming as much recently as I wanted to. Just there's been a lot of stuff going on, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we'll be grinding out some Plague Star. Hilariously enough, I didn't even use my Invigorations for the last 2 weeks because they were that bad. So, hey, maybe we'll get a double credit weekend or something. I don't think any of those are planned, but a double credit weekend, put Invigoration on Chroma, even like a crappy one would work on Chroma for Profit Taker, so that's my current idea. I appreciate all the support, though, guys. Like I said, again, I'm sorry about the videos not really being build videos and stuff like that. They're honestly done. Like, all the research and work is done. It's just hit the record button, record it, and upload it is basically what I need to do on those. So maybe over the next week, I can get some of those ready over like the holiday and all that. But either way, guys, I appreciate all the support. I'll see you next time on stream very soon, and I appreciate it, guys. Take it easy. Bye.